Hello, mi amor. It's me. Uh, it's a week of Chipotle. I started officially Monday. It was easy. It's the easiest thing I've ever worked on. Well, no, all the I don't know what was easiest in my life, but it's up there. Just simple work, and I do the grill section, and every time when I flip the chicken over the steak, I remember with the same tongs, the style of tongs. Ours were longer, but I remember Isaac. I think it was New Year's Eve that we did at home, and we cooked out, and Isaac was so happy, and then Benny too was like so proud of themselves, like accomplished, like, man, I flipped over the steak. And that was a good time. So I feel that I should and I've talked a lot about myself, but to the contrary, I understand how you guys feel. I understand it's not easy for you guys. I understand that it's hard for our boys. I understand that they might hold grudges. They might, it's just, I understand all that. So I know it's hard, and I can imagine it's very difficult for you. Even though you're surrounded with family, but in reality, you're not. It's just fact of life. They will never love the way you love the kids and as a mother, and they will never love the way they should be loved as a father. It's just, don't ask me. I just observe the info. I wish a whole family can be equivalents of a father and a mother, but in fact, that's kind of cool because it gives us more strength. That's how strong a mother is. That's how strong a father is. That it cannot be replaced. Doesn't matter if you have 1,500 Delgados or Perez. It doesn't matter if you have all those family members. They'll never be the same as a mother. And then same thing with a father. It will never be the same as a father. So I understand that it hurts for them boys, for our boys. And like I said, I could talk about how that hurts me, but I remember what my grandpa said when my mother passed away. He says, it's time to be a man. You know, you can cry alone, so they don't see you, but you have to be strong for your sisters. They need you. So I understand that they couldn't see me on their birthday. This is a time where past all their birthdays. July 10th was Vincent's. And then I'll start over again on December 7th for Benjamin. Then May 16th. May 17th I always get them mixed up with Isaac. Funny, our firstborn. Yeah, May 17th, 2016 when he was born. I always have to double take on it. I guess it makes it special because I think twice of him. And then June 24th for William and July 10th for Vincent. But after December 7th is your birthday. December 21, 1983. I'm at Planet Fitness. They close at 9, so so right behind Planet Fitness, basically right next to Planet Fitness, but in the back is a Petco, and I guess I'll show you a little bit once I go back over there. But that's where I've been laying my head at night. I have my little cardboards, a little blanket. I have my book bag here. I was able to be creative like our boys. At Planet Fitness, I'll leave my other book bag there because I technically don't need it. I don't need it. What does one need in this life? Father Sang came over to Pearland here, and we talked, and he's good. He gave me $300. So I had $25 left. And first I had to go to a court date. They want me to go now, and I got no way to go back to Waco, so I needed him to help me. So he gave me $300. Basically, 100 of it was gonna be for the trip. Well, I guess double it to get back over here. So $200. So yeah, and for bus ride and the Uber from where I'm at to the bus station, and so he came over. He gave me $300. Gave me 200. Then, as he drove away, he gave me another 100. We had a good talk. He was also surprised. He didn't understand why you reached out to him, for me to get in touch with Father Raphael. And he tried calling him. He said he texted, he called many times. And Father Raphael did not respond. So I do appreciate that he was calling for me. But I believe that if we're going to make this work, it's going to be you and I. No one else. It's just simple. It's never going to work if anyone else is part of our family. This isn't. And yes, you can have visits, like everything. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about getting into our family dynamics. There's got to be a line now to draw. If not, it'll destroy our family. But I don't think you'll take that step. Again, it's something that you have to fight from childhood. I cannot fight for you. I always wanted to. I've always wanted to, because I've always seen that sadness in you. And I want to take it away from you, but you have to fight this battle yourself. One of the battles I'm fighting, I feel like I'm pretty good at winning it, is this what you want? Keep asking myself. Yes, I want my family. And yeah, I'm learning that you have to fight for it. But I'm not talking about being loud and being crazy and going at your doorstep. No, fighting, you can fight in silence. Quiet actions of no action is fighting for your family. Doing the work without you guys knowing, that's fighting for my family. And that requires patience and commitment. And I always like to use it with my hand, like sturdiness, like still. You have to be pinpoint, focus. Cunning is another word. That's the only thing, Amor, is that. It's a very big thing, though, but other than that's my 70% of you. I know your little note, you said I'm 70%. Well, same thing to you. You're 70% too. But I don't know about you, but for me, I accept your 70%. And I really don't care if you get better or not, because I'll always accept you. I understand how hard it is to fight that battle, and you may never win that battle in your whole life. You may go throughout your whole next 40 years of your life, 80 years old, and you can never stand up to your family. You can never defend yourself. That may happen. You may always hide behind your family. You're always a follower, not a leader. That may happen. And I'll still accept you. Excuse me. But I know I'm not that. And I know our boys are definitely not that. Even though they're around people that will make them followers. And the funny thing is, followers just turn into fake leaders. like unproductive leaders. It's just because of time they put themselves on that pedestal. They're not true leaders. I believe my family, I believe your family too, fit that description. They look like leaders. That's why we get scared of them. That's why we feel like we can't disappoint them. I remember when your mother, when I went over there, spoke to her. It was the last time I spoke to her. I remember within 5 minutes of us talking, she says, you guys have embarrassed me. And again, a leader doesn't look at that. A leader looks at how does it affect everyone else, not how does it affect me. Which is why I don't want to cry in front of you guys. Which is why you don't need to see me cry. I need to be there to console you. There's a time for me to cry. There's a time for me to talk about how I feel. It's not to you guys. In fact, it's not even to a therapist, not even to a priest. It's to myself. That's why it's called personal time. And a good man knows how to do that. I'm learning about it. But yeah, I'm not going to be that fake follower, the unproductive leader. No. That's why I never blame you, man. In fact, it's the craziest thing. This has turned me into a better leader than I ever was in my entire life. So this had to happen. And it came at a sacrifice of not seeing our boys at a very young age. That scar will always be there for me. But that's what we have to do. That's what I have to do. We're at 17 minutes. I'll try to keep it under 30 minutes to respect your time. Again, I don't know if you're seeing these. If you do, I love you. But yeah, to me, I always love you, Nancy. I've tried talking to another woman. I told you that, and I came to a conclusion that it's just my body, just my mind, just doesn't work. I'm so happy I only spoke to her. She was in Waco. I'm here in Houston, so physically we couldn't talk to each other, but it's a beautiful thing about my crazy mind is that I imagine all of that. You know my strategy, and it's working beautifully. Chastity, man. Teach our boys that. It's the most powerful thing a man can possess. It's being chaste. But yeah, I imagine all of it, and then I make a sound and clear-minded decision. All the things I want to say I'm sorry for is that of stripping the opportunity for you to be a true mother. Because although your efforts are appreciated, you're not going to be the same mother as you were without family. It's just not. You're not going to be with them as often. You're not going to care for them as often. It's not the way our dynamic was. Man, it was so powerful. So powerful. But the way you're doing it now, no, it's just simple math. 1 + 1 is 2. If you take them to public schools, if you get a job, if you go and meet other people, having me time, it's just simple math. Every minute that you spend away from doing those things is the same minute you're not spending with your kids. And that's a big sacrifice, especially in this world when you're supposed to care about yourself. But that's the beauty of it. the fruit of it will come later. And the beautiful thing, it was transforming quickly, because little Nico would be the leader of that family and enforcing it, affirming it. I would say enforce the dynamic, the formula, but affirming it. And man, those boys were just this invisible love that they were just spitting out from their body, and you were doing the same thing, and you guys were receiving each other's love. It was so captivating, so magical. So yeah, the way you're doing it now, it will not be the same. It will be very, very little, and we just know what that will lead to. You're not going to be as close to your kids. It's not. And that's why I'm saying I'm sorry, because it's not because of you. You just went with the flow. You followed. I did that action by not controlling my anger. So all that's because of me. So I do understand I made that mistake and how much it affected everything of our family. What do you do? What do you do? Cry about it? Well, you definitely don't go against the law. I did that 3 times. And surprisingly, they're still trying to make it where I don't go to jail. But oh yeah, they canceled it. So the next day, which was Friday, so 2 days ago, the next day my attorney called me and said, oh, we reset the date. So they've been resetting a date for the longest time. And they said they probably won't do anything until the end of the year. So it will be basically 2 years. Two years, I legally cannot see you guys. And then even once that's lifted, I don't know if it does, because I'm assuming part of the probation they will continue having of me legally not seeing you guys. And you know, it's basically 4 to 6 years that they're trying to get of the probation. So we're talking about another 4 to 6 years. But 1,000 years on earth is a second to God. So this time will come and go. You just have to keep going. So now that I'm making actual money, I'm still doing my emails. Something's gonna click there. I just know it. I have about probably 10 people that I brought on. Probably about 3 of them that are doing good. So I have close to like 20,000 more emails from them. It's a good amount that they did. And 3 of them are still doing it, so it's pretty good, even though no sales are coming. But once they come, they'll get their piece of it. And doing that, it gives me time. And then with the investments, man, I'm excited. That's what I'm gonna do with this money. It has so many cool strategies. Please teach the boys how to understand investments, stock options. Tell them to look that up. Man, this is powerful stuff. But I'm working tomorrow. 5 days, 24 hours a week, basically. So it's 8 to 1, and majority of them are Mexican women. So weird. I think I talked about this before on another video, but it just saddens me. It's older women doing the same thing that the whole, hey, soy mujer, and like, tengo valor and everything, and they complain about making food, everything como hogareña. They look down on it. Oh, I don't make food. Oh, I don't wash dishes or do, and yet they do all of it in a business, cleaning, folding too, in like linen companies that have like towels and stuff, and then at hotels, the housekeeping, they fold. Cleaning and cooking and preparing, like cutting, making all this stuff and cooking, and same stuff they do at home. So all this idea of being powerful and work, this business doesn't care about you. It's even worse. You think you got treated bad at home, and a business is 10 times worse. Because you're just a red line on the cost in the balance sheet. You're nothing to them. You're just a dollar amount, and how to keep that dollar amount low. And they know that you're plenty of them. There's plenty of women that do it. So weird, the observation I did when I did DoorDash at Mexican restaurant, any fast food. The majority of them are women. A lot of them are older Mexican women, especially here in Texas, and same here. The 2 managers are older Mexican ladies, and all of them, and they feel like they're so powerful here, but you look inside their eyes and you can tell their whole style. Because again, the problem with the follower and unproductive, well, I wouldn't say problem, because I'm learning you can take advantage of it. You know the recipe. So in a battle, and I'm not talking about physical battle, I'm talking about psychological battle in your mind. You won because you know you're predictable. You know the person's plans because they've always been followed. They always followed, and they're the followers. And now they think they're the leaders, but they're unproductive, and they just go with the flow, what they were taught. They never think for themselves. They never defended themselves. They just go with the flow. They don't ask questions, and then they say, oh no, I'm the one. It's my turn to be a bully. It's my turn to do this. You follow me. It's not true leader. It's just a vicious cycle of just unproductive chaos and hurt. That's what's the result of it. Everyone will hurt with that. Fake love, fake effort, fake everything. And that's what these women are. They're just predictable labor people. I believe what we had, it was totally different. You did so much labor work and did not see a penny from it. But good Lord, you may think different, but I know I did an effort on making you feel appreciated. The times when we said 1, 2, 3, thank you, Mommy, for the food, or saying, I love Mommy, thank you for making this food, to the point where Isaac knew how to make a quesadilla, because he didn't learn on YouTube, he learned from you. He saw you. That's showing you appreciation, that he knew how to do it. So, we're at 31 minutes already. But yeah, that's what I see. And they're just unhappy women. They're never happy. They and again, I see your mother in all of them. And what kind of hurts me a lot is that I feel like you were exploring yourself with me. You were understanding yourself with me. You were feeling different with me. So I just, again, if you take away the anger, which is a lot to take out, but if you take it out, I was giving you so much freedom. I gave you your opinion. I listened to your opinion. I love listening to you, even though you didn't speak a lot. But when you did, man, it was a beautiful feeling. Like as if a piece of heaven coming down with words, and you just sit and listen. With all these women there, no. And again, the way to beat them is to act like they don't exist. So I don't speak to them. They ask me the same questions: where you from, who's this, and I don't pay them no mind. And they don't like confrontation. I learned that from your mother. But again, you can use that as an advantage. If you have no one to fight with, then you're losing. How can you take out your strength or your sword if you have no one to use it on? Then your strength is just there. It's not useful. And that's what I do. It's only been a week, but yeah, it's just so easy. Like I have a clearer mind now. Instead of being angry at it, I utilize it. Again, it's like opening doors to understanding and having a clearer mind. And I thank you. All this because of you. So it's just the way it has to be. Every time when I work out, I imagine being skinny for you and being active for you, being attractive for you. All of it. But yeah, I've accepted my life with you. Whether this world will make me physically not with you, doesn't matter. I found my happiness. I think that's all I want to say. I guess another day I'll show you once I get over there. But yeah, tomorrow start at 8 to 1. I don't have to deal with customers a lot, so that's good. Hopefully they keep me there. But yeah, all the money I use, I'm gonna do majority of it investing. So I'm excited. Like I said, I've been testing the strategies, and they call it paper trading, where you basically don't use money, but you can use the strategies and put it like simulations where you can see if you did good or not. I've been getting a lot of wins, so it's not really like they're formulas, you know. So I mean, that's what's cool. It's basically math. Very, very high intense math. And now with AI, with these advanced parts of Google where you can literally find out, so you don't have to be a mathematician, like an advanced mathematician. You just got to know the formula and how it works, and then read it. And that's what I'm doing. So it's pretty cool. Again, it's not 100%, because if it is, nothing's guaranteed. So, but man, it's pretty damn accurate. So but yeah, hopefully here these next couple months I'll pay like $100. Again, is just trust me. That's all I ask. And again, I'm not gonna speak a lot about it, even though I'm speaking for 30 minutes now. But regarding the main stuff, I just need you to trust me, Amor. I know it's hard to do. If everyone's telling you not to trust me, I get it. But again, that is just the battle you have to fight on your own. But I know what I'm doing with all this. There's some terms I learned. Theta. Theta is a Greek math term that I use in options. Basically, time decays. Like over time, it decays, meaning se hace más como una herida. Se hace peor con el tiempo si no lo curas o si no lo tratas bien. La cicatriz, it becomes like gross and gross because time like makes it worse. And with certain types of options, that means worse and worse. That means you make less and less money. So there's a percentage of it. So you want kind of low theta, so it doesn't. So you have more time, so the market will go up more in your favor or down in your favor, depending on your position. But basically, that determines if it goes faster or not as fast. And my theta for accomplishing this goal is very, very low. Like it will take a lot of time for me to be successful on my strategy with my family, which is very simple. The main goal is to be with you guys. Having a cigar, to be specific, with our boys, and having a cranberry drink that you made, or raspberry lemonade. Good stuff that you made, man. I remember that. In one of the other videos I spoke off my tongue about. I listed off like 22 recipes or 22 plates or dishes that you made. I'm like, man, it went over 20. I'm like, wow. I made so many good stuff. But yeah, so I have a long-term goal. And just trust me. We're at 40 minutes or 39 minutes now. Use this to cover me for the mosquitoes and the ants, but I don't know, every time when I talk on videos like this, I think That's my last time speaking to you, but again, I don't know if you're watching this or not, but I hope you do. I imagine that the next time I'll see you, I always thought about that, like how I would react. I have a lot of assumptions of that, a lot of images in my head of that, how it would go down. It always comes back to just something simple like te amo, mi amor, siempre. And like a little smile. Sometimes I imagine just not saying nothing at all, just look at you as if like as if I just blinked my eyes and it was a second of just like terror. And I opened it up and it was just nothing. Like all the terror went away. So like I don't need to say anything. Just looking at you. Better go before my storage thing goes down. I don't know how long I got before it deletes it or cuts it off. But I imagine this is what I'll be doing for the next couple months. I guess the next plan is when it gets November, it get kind of cold. So hopefully I'll be able to afford a vehicle. Now I'll live in my car, but I won't do DoorDash. I'll continue doing Chipotle. So I'll use it more of just a living situation so I can at least put my stuff in there. So it gives me 3 months to invest. So I'm excited. I'll get paid in about 2 weeks. And my first paycheck from Chipotle. I wish I can trade Chipotle options, but it's a conflict of interest. You can't since you're an employee there. So, but there's some other companies out there. It's exciting. Wish I would have utilized that knowledge of mine sooner. But I was already ahead of the curve a little because yeah, I knew about 30% of it, so it was easy to start. Like I understood it easier, and then there's more stuff to learn, but it became easy to me because I'm like, oh, okay, I understand this. Just gotta understand a little bit more. So, but can't wait to hug you. I can't wait to hold you and just listen to you. Hear you and just look at you. Now, boys, whatever anger they might have, it can be fixed. And the only one can teach them that is me. Why? I don't know. Like I said, this world, I've halted. I've stopped using questioning tactics. to continue on in this world. I just continue on. I don't ask questions. I just observe and take positions on those indicators, it's called in the options world. Doing my technical analysis, and I make a position on it. That's all I'm doing. That's why I really enjoy stock market and the options, because very similar to life. You just don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna go down, it's gonna go up, but you frío caliente, you make a position, you put your money on it. You put what you value on it. So you gotta do your homework. You gotta do your technical analysis, call your market indicators. Basically, your homework. And that's what I learned, is that you can't do nothing. You cannot predict anything. You can just have a good probability and make a position on it. Better go on, it's a little tired. I guess I'll show you. I gotta, before I put the towels I used to wash myself in the lockers, and didn't dry, so instead of having that little smell when it's kind of wet over the week or over the days. I'm trying my first time leaving out here. There's some HEB carts right next to a little dumpster area, so I'm gonna hang it up there. I used to hang it up in like a little section in the dumpster area. This was in Katy, and it didn't dry, but I was inside of the dumpster area, so it blocked the wind. Here I'm outside of it, so maybe you get more air, so it'll dry faster or better. So we'll see. But yeah, there's Freddy's here, there's Pollo Loco. I like this little area. But let me tell you my goal, what I want out of this. My goal is to have actually more investments than Rain Clothier. I'll have someone else manage it. I'll still own it, but I'll pay someone to manage it more, because I want to be hands off on it. And then with investments, that's why it's so attractive. There's certain options that you can set out for like 6 months at a time, and if you know you can, basically it gives you time, and that's my goal, is for time. I want time with my family. I guess that's the biggest goal. But with that time, I want to travel with you guys. I want to, and I don't even mean like exotic travel. Yes, we can do it, but I want to be free. When I did DoorDash from Texas all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, all I kept thinking about doing it with you guys. I just imagined it as I was passing by it. But man, just imagine doing this, especially when we went to Tennessee. There's so many beautiful places here in the U.S. And I haven't even visited the west side of it. So I did more of the east side of it. But yeah, in Tennessee, there's Knoxville, Tennessee, and then there's, what do you call it? I forgot what it's called, Route 66, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. So much stuff that you can do as a family. I'm like, man, yeah, of course it made me cry a lot, but I did imagine beautiful thoughts. So that's what's cool. But yeah, you need money to do that. So that's why I want it where I would have investments set up, where I can continue doing that. And then I can teach our boys how to invest, and the strategies, the formulas, all that. Like I'm excited about teaching them about that. Well, that way we can be remote. We travel as a family. Like It was free. It was beautiful. You didn't have to care about anything. You guys are the ones I love. Everything else. Remember my fun saying? Fuck them. Everyone else, doesn't matter. You guys are my rose. You guys are everything to me. So everything else we'll just enjoy. That's my goal. So all these little steps. So here's basically the back. There's the carts I was telling you about. I don't know who's talking, but it's funny. And I'm gonna set up right here. I don't know if you can see it. Basically right here. I'll put my cardboard. And this is where I normally put my stuff here. Yeah, I'll sleep here. And I go over here, I have my cardboards. There's always people walking by. Oops. Hey. Hey. Sometimes I take them, so I have to put them to the side here. Alright. Just have my things here. But first, I don't know if you're able to see it, but have my hat for tomorrow. Guess I could take off this now, but use this as the non-fitting sheet, and I'll unfold it, but I use this as a broom. Just roll it out. That helps with the ants. Chipotle is right around here. So it's right where I was at, basically to the left. So everything's right here in this little marketplace. Just missed it. Alright, I don't know if you can see it. I don't have my contacts on. Took them off for the day. So there's that. Now I gotta put the fitted sheet that I used as a blanket over. Always gotta make your bed. Now, so here, have a little routine, have my notepad and put this on the floor here. And then I use that section to put this as my pillow. So I put that inside the area where the laptop and the portfolio, the pad goes. And I have my, of course, your the famous vinegar. I always have that. Put that to the side because if it's on this on sideways, it might open up, it might leak. So I take it out of the bag. Basically, this becomes a pillow. I have my headphones. Oops. That over there. And my hat. My hat I can put back in there. Oh, what do you call it? Let me take this one out. This is a fitted one. These are 2 wet towels. My washcloth. And I guess I'll do it right here. Do it right on. Right there. So, pretend Isaac is shopping the cart with HEB. I wonder how they're doing. I hope they're doing fine. I know they're doing fine. I know it's tough for them. I know they're strong. Then I'll put this here. I normally take off my shoes. Put them inside here so it won't be on the floor. But that's why I'm able to be happy now. I think anyone in my position would be as angry as possible, would be so mad, would be, yeah, but definitely drink and definitely go out with other girls thinking, oh no, I hate my wife or my ex-wife, all these things, like, oh, how could she do this, it's her fault, and then they never learn, they never get better. But for me, I'm the opposite. I'm getting better, and you guys are good. So to me, I don't think of this as the worst part in life. I still remember when you put the sink where you're going little by little, the sink where it drips down. Alright, so I have this right here. I don't want to step on the street or on the cement because I don't want to bring more ants or anything. So, and then let's get inside here. Alright, do I have it? I took my socks off. Yeah. Alright, hopefully I won't forget the blanket or the what do you call it? The towels. Normally I do have a little misty, like it's a little sweaty from me walking to me doing a little sweeping thing, so I normally leave it out, but I can't do it too often because the mosquitoes will get me. I don't know if you can see it here. They got me good here and a little bit on here too. Sometimes they're little pieces of leaves. It looks like little mosquitoes, but it's not. But yeah, that's why I'm able to be happy. I'm telling you, the true taste of heaven is always on my tongue. Man, that was so simple to think of. Like, that's what it was. That's what it is. You can do anything. So to me, it's, yeah, like this. Uh, I learned this lesson, how I give the lessons of the day. I'm learning lessons of the day for myself. So I'm learning too as the boys learn. And one of the ones I learned was money is never made or lost. So it's never lost or earned. It's simply transferred. Man, it like opened my eyes. I'm like, yeah, so why do you get mad? It's just simply transferred. It just needs to be transferred more to me. So simple. More to my family. And that's all what it is. Doesn't mean like you're a loser. Doesn't mean you're a winner. Just transferred more to you. So I like that saying. Sometimes when the wind pushes part of my hair, feels like a little ants inside, so I always like check it. Got my hair cut the other day, about a week ago, before I started at Chipotle, because I was getting pretty bad. Felt like I had so much hair. It's 30 an hour, so I better go. I know it's a lot, so but thank you. I know taking an hour out of your time for me, thank you. One of these days I'll tell the boys about my next lesson of the day. I'll teach them. First I told them about the love only one woman. If you lose everything, you always have the taste of heaven on your tongue. And then next one will most likely be time can go so fast. So waiting, let's just say we live to 80 years old, and waiting for you, mi amor, for what, 46 years? Will be a pleasure. I can have a cane in my hand, and I'll be 79 years old, tired, and you can come to me and look at me and say, I want to come back, and when you smile, and then I would just simply say to you, now my life begins. Because you've came back. And all those years of waiting, I can live now. And it'll be totally worth it. Hope you have a good night, and I never stop thinking about you. Tell our boys I said hi, and they're always loved. We'll see what this world has to offer us. I don't know if I told you this, but when my mother passed away, We were all standing on the side of her bed. It was Cassandra. She was on her left side. I was at my mom's left side, so basically her right foot. I was on her right foot. Then Bree was on her left foot. Then Rox was on her left hand. Dito wasn't there. Well, he left because he got crazy, but I wasn't there for a long time because I had to go all the way downstairs to get Dito, and he left all mad, and so I went back up, but then I went there, and they said once they take the machine off, it can be as soon as 3 minutes of her dying, or it can be 36 hours of her dying. They just don't know how her heart will react without the machine. But they never said within 20 seconds. It was like 30 seconds. And it was like shocking, like you knew the game plan, and then you saw her, and then she was like, like she couldn't breathe. And I remember when she was making those noises, that like I reached out, like I was at her foot, and I was close to her, like her thigh, almost to her waist. Cause my arm went stretched out, and I remember saying, just no. Like you want to catch someone as they fall. And I want to catch my mother. Like, I don't know why I stretched my hands out. I stretched them out. It's like But I remember her saying when I couldn't pay my T-Mobile bill, we were at the dialysis, and she didn't have a lot of money either, but she said, we'll do it, mijito. We'll take it day by day. And we did. So I think about her a lot. On Mother's Day, I didn't think about her. Like I reserved that time for you, but every other day, I think about her. Like as if she's telling me just take it day by day. What makes me happy is that you're 10 times better than a mother than my mother was. And my mother was a good mother. So our boys will believe in you. Will love you. If they don't, I'll tell them. All right. I don't know why I said it. It's one of those things I never talk about. all this time I'm talking on these videos, I don't think I ever mention it. She always, last couple of years, she always wore her little pink winter hat. She always was cold. When I stretched out my right hand, my left hand, I was holding that hat on her left hand, with my left hand. All right. This life is full of adventures. But yeah, that's my goal. That's what I want. That's what I'm fighting for. And I may go to crazy prison because I haven't paid none of the child support. I'm $10,000 away, but I'm not worried about it. Again, I know what I'm doing. I'm thankful that you guys are being taken care of. That's the way it is. But if you take away pride, man, it feels good. Like, this is the way it's supposed to be. Just don't ask questions. Just continue on. I'm thankful that you're not doing this. You're not with me. I'm thankful that you're not with me. That would hurt me. So that's why I thank you, man. I'd rather do this alone. I can do it. Oof, an hour and 12 minutes. Alright. It's the longest I ever did in a while. Alright. Surprised it didn't cut me off. I'll watch a couple more videos until I doze off. I have to. Like I said, it's crazy. But don't worry. Everything will be okay. I know you're strong. We can do this. Give our boys a hug. A big smoocheroni. I always love you. Nothing's gonna stop me. I know what I'm doing, and just trust me. That's all I ask, man. You got this, okay? Be strong, stay strong. Breathe. Breathe in and out. Learn about the 4 squares. That helps a lot. I love you.